Hello and hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Chris Lowe, and I appreciate you guys joining me today. To jump right into it, I would like to speak to you about why I think Scrum sucks, from my perspective, anyways. I have more than 32 years of being a software engineer, and I tell you that throughout that time, I have built and developed some of the most complex pieces of software on the planet. So, a little bit about my background. I was a CEO for a tech company, a robotics and software company for about 12 years. And I do have a undergrads in computer science, and I have my PhD in computer science and math. So that should give you some kind of perspective on my background. So let's jump right into it. Why does Scrum sucks? So for me, I think it totally avoids any relationship between those who have worked outside of a Scrum team. So basically, if you lack any kind of Scrum background, you'll die. Okay? So, as a software engineer, Scrum does not include any kind of software engineering processes. I don't know if they have ever changed that over the years. I really don't care. And again, this is me telling you why I think this particular piece of product sucks. For me, since the software engineering portion of it lacked any kind of software engineering practices, it often resulted in serious technical issues, considerable software code problems, and it even led to the software project being scrapped from our end. So I should state for the record also that I am a Six Sigma man. I have been into Six Sigma for the longest time of my career. I am a certified Six Sigma black belt, and I tell you, the Six Sigma process, from my perspective, is very adaptable and moreover to the point. It definitely works well with anyone that does not understand it completely. Okay, so from my background, again, I am definitely a Six Sigma man. So keep that as we press forward, and I'll keep this short and to the point also. So my other issue with Scrum in using it in the past is Scrum often led to a scope creep of sorts, which was an issue because I thought it lacked a definite end date to the platform. So with Scrum, the chances of project failures were high if the individuals working within the Scrum platform were not committed to the system or did not know the Scrum system. Overall, I manage large teams in developing my software systems. So adapting the Scrum framework for large teams was extremely challenging for the most part. And again, with the Scrum framework, if you have folks who are familiar with how it was used and all of that, then for the most part, you were able to work through it. So, from my perspective, I think if your team has a strong Scrum background, you can see some kind of success through it. But again, from my perspective, in using Scrum, it was very difficult. And so for me, as I stated before, when it comes to developing platforms on a project management perspective, Six Sigma was always the way for me to get my project executed on point, on time, and successfully. So that is my take on Scrum. I could be wrong. And if you are a Scrum expert, I'd love to hear from you.